what you want to do, and they say, okay, we're ready to go, let's go ahead and lock this in, you immediately want to send them an email. I call it the agreement package. In that package, there's three things. Number one, you want the agreement itself. Second thing you're going to need is send them that W-9. I go ahead and send it to them in that agreement package, and we send them the deposit invoice. I do that because that gets the ball rolling. I just lay that expectation. Once you sign the contract, go ahead and get the invoice and let's move ahead. I'll mark that I want to follow up 2 days later. In that email, I'm just asking them, hey, just want to make sure you got the agreement, make sure there's no questions, anything you need from me, just to make sure we're good to go. I still got it on hold. I always mention that. I've got it on hold. Then what I want to do is I want to make a note to follow up again in 2 weeks. You don't have to do 2 weeks. You could do 1 week, whatever you feel comfortable with. Event planners are busy. In their mind, they've locked you in, right? They're like, okay, he's coming, but it's 9 months from now. It may be even a year out. They may drag their feet to actually sign the agreement. I've had this happen before, and that's fine. You just want to stay connected that way. Eventually, hopefully they'll sign the agreement, but there are times where maybe we've gone 8 weeks now. It's 2 months and they haven't signed an agreement. There have been times I've had to send that dreaded final email. For whatever reason, it got crickets, right? I tell them, hey, listen, I still want to do the event, but I'm assuming that maybe things have changed. I haven't heard from you in a while. If I don't hear back in the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to assume that we're not doing this now, and I want to close this out. Now, that's a hard email to send, but sometimes you need to send that email. If they're truly interested, they're going to follow. Oh, no, here's the agreement. It was my finance department was being weird about it. They wanted to wait to our next fiscal year. Here's the agreement. If you don't hear back from them, then they truly are not interested. And then you have to close it out. Guess what I do? I reopen it again for next year and start the process all over again. You see how this all stays the same? It's just systematic.